Yes, welcome back to the Bray Ethan podcast, and that was the first time we've actually heard the intro recording live, Ethan, for a couple of weeks. Nice to hear.
Bit of deja vu.
It is. But episode 127, and of course it is all powered by Pegs. Download the Pegs app if you are a uni or TAFE student. It is an absolute game changer with all your favourite cafes, restaurants and retail outlets offering up to 40 and 50% off. It's just locals supporting locals.
Yeah, and Jai sent me a message yesterday, so just got a bunch of new merchants on top of that as well. So 50% off
you got a
list? all these ones, 50% off. CDAP, I think they're all like food outlets. So CDAP, Johnny's Kebab, Banana Bro and Caveman, they're all located in East Feo Park. So it's becoming a bit of a hub. I said to Jai, the mayor better watch out because he's sort of taking over the town and doing some good deeds in the hospitality space. So.
I went to not Pegs. I went to Royale's Burgers the other day and saved, I think, $10, which was cheap. I think I got two burgers. Not for myself. I was with a mate. 2 burgers, some chips, and I think the macaroni cheese and a couple of beers, and I think it cost me $40. Absolute steal.
In Melbourne, I've seen they're doing $1 pints at some pubs over there this weekend and next. So obviously that hopefully can translate over to Perth, which, all possibilities leading to that.
How much
it will at some point.
How much are flights at the moment? Get over there.
Yeah, get over there.
Beers.
Well, obviously Hat Locker as well.
Yes.
Use Bray Ethan 20 for 20% off there at hatlocker.com.au and Cheetah Clothing partnering again. But we had Preston on last week, Preston Cherry Vales. Now we got another Prez today. Presley Campbell joins us. Welcome.
Thanks for having me.
Great to have you in.
Do you go as Prez?
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's good.
Good. Nice and short. Well, straight off the bat, we had Kobe Austin in here not too long ago. Do you have anything to say about stealing his 8th goal a few weeks back? Not that you stole it, he did give it to you.
I was on. Yeah, I only went forward for like the last 2 minutes of the game, and I knew he had a few, and I was running past, got back to goal, and I was calling for it, and I would have been pretty filthy if you didn't give it actually. So.
Sharing is caring?
Yeah, it was good. Good to get one on the board.
Came from Applecross Mount Pleasant Junior Footy Club, Colts in 2022. But would you say you had a more successful junior cricket career? Because you've been at Melville districts too, so footy and cricket, cricket, you're potentially even more successful.
Nah, I was a more successful footy player. I think that's why I chose it in the end. But I had a good couple of years for a bit around 14, 15, but then it went a bit dry for runs in the last couple of years. So focused on my footy the last couple of years and had to give cricket up. But definitely enjoyed playing cricket down at Melville. It was good.
Playing other sports growing up?
No, just those two. Yeah, big focus on those two.
We were talking off air that I guess half the reason you quit cricket was because you were having to face Marley Badman in the nets, bowling bumpers at 160 clicks.
Yeah, it wasn't fun. I faced him at Aquinas and at Melville. So, even off 3/4 run, it wasn't very fun at all.
No.
Especially on the dodgy practice wickets. Like anything could happen even if you pitched one up, it might roar up and get you. So, a few of us had a hard time, but
story to tell as he progresses through.
Yeah, it is. Well, last year you had a successful year at Aquinas and then also at East Feo as well, making the prelims. So, I guess, how do you shift from Colts to school and back so well? You just seem to slot in nicely wherever you played.
It was a long year last year. I was in and out of a few sides. Like it was started the year in Colts obviously, and then went to PSA and I enjoyed my Colts footy last year, and then transferring into PSA is really good. Play with your mates and that, and you sort of play with a few players at both sort of teams, but I was just able to play some decent footy in both, which was good.
And Aquinas and East Feo, a lot go to the same, I guess, two club schools, so a lot of players would be pretty similar, on the same path as you.
Yeah, you get a few
easy.
Bit of crossover, which is good.
And the journey through Aquinas, you started there from a very young age, I believe. What was the journey through like that? Where did you first play ones? Who were the, players you looked up to, etc.?
So I started in year 4 at Aquinas, which was good. They still have sporting programs down that young. So it starts really early and goes all the way through. So, you play middle school footy and senior school footy. And, I played, first time I played ones was in year 10, I think second or third game of the year against Christchurch when a few boys went to state. So yeah, a few boys like Corey Warner and Jesse Motlop and those guys were playing. And yeah, we had a very strong team that year. So there's a lot of good AFL players and waffle players that are going really well at the moment that played that year. So yeah, it was a good team to be a part of.
100%. Well, 3 state games for you last year in the 18s championships. You missed the one with a knee injury. Do you think the state was a possibility at the start of the season? And I guess how was it playing one of those at, I guess, the biggest stadium of them all in WA being Optus?
It was definitely a goal from probably the summer before, because I had the summer squads and those type of things, which I didn't really get into, but I was also invested in cricket at that time as well. So it was just about trying to transfer from cricket to footy and get a little pre-season in that was good enough, and trying to start the year well, which I managed to do, which was good. So, and I think, Optus was very good to play on. Just the atmosphere before an AFL game was pretty good, and I enjoyed the state experience a lot. So,
and you talked about the Wacker game off air as well.
Yeah,
that would have been a massive. Well, we've talked about this almost every time. We've had someone in that played in that game, but that atmosphere was just absolutely electric.
Yeah, I missed that one actually. That was the one I missed for injury. But just being in the crowd was good atmosphere, and I would have loved to have been out there. But it was a good game as well. So
Koltyn was your roommate on the road, which you're probably thinking, what have I got myself into with him? Apparently, you guys stayed up all night and just watched cricket, though. Is that correct? According to him on this show.
Yeah, we did actually. We watched
the Ashes.
We watched the Ashes.
Yeah.
So we watched the St Kilda Melbourne game, I think, which is pretty ironic because he went for St Kilda.
Did he debut in that game? Is that the game he debuted in?
No, we're talking.
No, but this year.
Nah, Brisbane.
Okay.
At the G.
Yeah, so we watched the because obviously in Melbourne the games come on TV quite late for someone from here. So we're watching Melbourne St Kilda, and he goes for St Kilda, and then he ended up getting drafted to Melbourne. So I thought that was pretty funny. But then we switched on the Ashes for a bit. Yeah. He was a good roommate. I was expecting worse actually.
What, from him or?
Yeah. I thought it was going to be a much harder time.
What do you reckon the bedtime was?
Not for a game. Probably 11:30.
That's earlier than I thought, because the footy would finish at 10:30ish over there.
Yeah.
So then the Ashes for at least an hour, you'd think.
Watch an hour, 11:30 probably. Yeah.
Well, speed, run and carry as well. Obvious things that stand out when watching you play. Are we missing any strengths there?
Probably not. No, it's all I've done the last few years. Yeah. Just my run and carry's been a focus point the last few years. I'm obviously focusing on developing other areas of my game at the moment. Like, it's not all about that, and I think I was pretty lucky to get a generous role the last couple of years, which was to sort of be an attacking halfback and do the easy type of things. But now it's about developing my other side of the game and bringing some defensive efforts and all that type of stuff. So definitely looking to grow, and build some other strengths.
It was a quick state 18's defence though that I had last year. Guys like Oscar, Riley Hardman, rebounding, those sort of types. So you must have felt like it suited your style with those players around as well.
Yeah, it was good.
It's quite quick. Yeah,
there was a few of us. So Oscar, Riley, and then Joe Fonte came in as well. So we had quite a few halfbacks. They were pretty silky, and they were good to learn off. Someone like Riley was good leader as well. Obviously captain of the 18. So. They were good to play with, and enjoyed it thoroughly.
Now, switching back and forth with reserves and league this year, does it feel like a promotion when you go up, or would you rather stick in the Colts?
No, it's definitely a promotion when I go up. I'd rather be playing reserves, but I didn't start the year all that well, so went back down to Colts, get a bit of confidence and a bit of the footy, and then I've come back up last week. But I enjoy both. I feel like the Colts standard isn't too much different. It's just the physicality is probably the difference. But I enjoy both. Colts is good. It's where I've played some good footy. So I love going back.
What's the step up like to playing league footy, 30-minute quarters or even more? You were mentioning off air how I guess tough the season's been so far, and you guys are keen for the bye next week. But how tough have you found that transition from playing 25-minute quarters to 30 plus?
Yeah, obviously that's where you build your fitness is in pre-season. But yeah, obviously I've only ever played sort of 25 minutes straight, and then the siren. So yeah, it's definitely a little bit of extra fitness, just being able to keep on top of the ground and keep running hard, getting to every contest. But yeah, it's a bit of an area that I probably need working on just to get a bit more fitness so I can run out quarters a bit better. But
Do you feel like the state 18s training has helped you? Because like when you're playing Colts last year, I imagine the step up to state 18s training is just like next level. So then that might have helped you this year when you got up to reserves.
yeah, definitely. I think 18s training and the carnival in January is probably similar to reserves and league in terms of the pace and physicality and all that. So yeah, the ball pinged around at 18s training and was high quality sessions, which was good.
Do you feel like league is a realistic chance in the back half of the year for you?
I hope so. Yeah, there's definitely some a bit of positivity. I think I can give it a good crack, but at the same time, yeah, as I mentioned, there's things I need to work on that to develop my game. So hopefully I can be patient and get a gig, but it's not the be all and end all at the moment. As long as I can keep working and improving, and eventually it'll come. You're never really as far away as it seems, but just got to focus on how I'm playing week to week.
Tough side to crack into as well. Heaps of stars.
You've been training
real good.
Every ground in Perth pretty much as well.
Yeah, thrown around a bit. Yeah, all to do with Freo and where they're training or.
Yeah, so you mentioned training at Cohen. Do you get to use their facilities, or are you guys
No,
getting changed outside?
No, we're outside, yeah. You laugh about it, but it's true.
Yeah, right.
Rock up and leave our stuff outside. Pretty much just walk on the ground and train, and that's it.
That's nuts.
Good deck, though.
It is. Do you guys have to go out to the back oval much?
We've trained there a few times,
Okay.
That's pretty average, but yeah, it has to be done.
It's a bit difficult.
It's an extremely busy time of the year, you know. Exams all over the place for a lot of people. So what are you studying? How's the off-field life treating you at the moment?
Yeah, pretty good. Obviously, first year out of school, so I'm at uni, UWA, just studying commerce. See where that takes me. Probably not very far, but see where that takes me, and then maybe do law after a couple of years. But just see what sort of where my footy's at and what I feel like. Going really well. Not doing a heap outside of uni and footy. Obviously, it takes up a lot of time, but enjoying it.
Well, if you weren't already on pegs, you will be. Yeah, I guess with quality
Discounts galore.
Yeah. Instagram Q&As at Bray and Ethan on Instagram. Lots of.
Yeah, feel free to skip some of these or say nothing because I don't know.
Yeah,
some might cross the line, some
I
might
might have to
not.
leave a few out.
A couple of people sent multiple ones in as well, there'll be plenty. First one from Ed Jones 09. How much do you love the 9B footy team?
Oh, this must be one of the boys. I don't know. I actually do love them a lot. Yeah, they're quite good. They go pretty well. It's good coaching, good getting back to coach. At Aquinas, the younger years, obviously I went through myself, so yeah, I actually do love them a lot. I missed last week's game and I lost by a point, so I'm putting that on me not being there. But
had the first loss of the year.
Second. We lost to Trinity as well, but I blame that on all the A's taking our players because all their good ones go up. So but no, they're good boys. They're good kids. So
what type of coach are you? Assertive, relaxed.
No, I'm second fiddle. Yeah, so I've got my main coach, and then I'm just putting my two bobs in when it needs to be said. But
must be good to be involved though. Like not too far out of Aquinas, and then you're sort of back in. Obviously not there all the time, but like keep a close eye on how the school's going and stuff as well.
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, I was there for however many years, 9 years or so. So it's always good to see how they're going, and looking good this year up the top.
Is the big Q stick still around at Aquinas, or is he completely moved on from Aquinas?
No, I think he's still. His kid goes to the school, so his son must be in year 6 or 7 now. So he'd still be around a fair bit.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah.
I think that was a question about the Q stick. We'll get to that soon. I'm trying to find it because I don't know if it's on here. But Josh Featherby 1. Thoughts on the taste of Ned Hollick's back lawn?
Sorry, what was that? Ned Hollick's what?
Back lawn. I don't know if this is like cricket. I don't know.
Yeah, it's probably something to backyard cricket. Yeah. Don't know.
Will Hussey _06. Is Zach Park the greatest footballer to walk through the gates at Aquinas College?
No, he's the worst by a mile. Yeah. Average threes footballer. Useless.
Quality.
I found that
That's my
one.
mate, is my mate.
I found that one about the Q stick. Is it Nick Campo _ thoughts on the Q stick's finger?
Campo. Yeah. Yeah. Q-Stick's fingers. Yeah. Not all that straight.
Yeah.
So. I don't really have any thoughts on it. It's just.
Not every day you see that. Yeah.
Is it his middle finger?
No,
Or
it's
the
his
index?
pinky.
Pinky.
Yeah. So that's why I wore a glove. Yeah.
Mm.
He used to like do lane work in, like before training, like warm up, and someone would like just kick one to him, and he'd go up for a mark and hit it or something, and yell and scream and let out a few words. But
So he's not a big hands-on coach.
no,
Like,
he
at
joined in.
training.
He's a fit guy.
Yeah.
So he
he still plays at Trinity Aquinas, I'm pretty
still
sure. He
kicks
did
like
last
10
year.
goals a week,
he
doesn't
might
he?
play a bit of country as well. So he's
Yeah,
a
okay.
fit bloke. He used to join in a lot. But yeah, if
Yeah,
he got
okay.
one on the finger, he was
Not happy.
down for the count. Yeah.
Darcy.
Darcy Collins. When you're catching up for a beer with Richie.
Yeah, Richie's our economics teacher in Year 12. Great guy. So we're trying to get it together. A beer with the old Year 12 economics teacher. Really good guy. So I'm looking forward to it. Darcy, maybe you can organise it, mate.
Darcy also says, who was Year 6 cricket best and fairest at Aquinas College?
I think it was him, yeah.
He's
He beat me that year. It was the only year I didn't win it, probably.
_Matt _BC _ who's your tip for next year's quokka? Geez, you're on fire this year.
Overpass.
Again, back to
Again.
back to back.
Yeah.
That would
Yeah,
be
3 in a row.
impressive.
Yeah.
Well, it's hard to tip the next year's runner when there's no confirmation of
Yeah,
as to
beyond,
what the field's going to look like. What is it?
yeah, we were
10
there
months
on
out.
Crocodile and we actually backed that. So
Yeah.
Big
we backed
win.
it the last couple of years. So
Did you back at the first year?
yeah,
Or
we're
were you
beyond
17
fans.
still? Hey?
Oh, it doesn't matter. 17. Nah, beyond fans. Yeah. So
Yeah, Bjorn makes the quokka.
yeah. literally.
Ethan would know his name, wouldn't you?
Beyond
Baker.
Baker, yeah.
Yeah. You'd probably have no idea who he is. But
No, I know what it
you'd
is.
see his
Yeah, I
name.
know. Like, if I saw a picture of him, I'd know, yeah.
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 Cy Dyson, thoughts on Josh Dawes? This has come through a
This
lot.
is the Doors boys, aren't they?
Yeah.
Oh,
The Doors.
yeah, he
Doors.
tagged me in Year 12. Yeah, from Hale. So
Yeah.
Dawsey, yeah, gave me a bit of lip and a bit of physicality. That was a good tag. So don't have many thoughts on Dawsey. I hope he's going well this year though.
Yeah.
Hope he's touching.
I
it.
think
12 this year?
He would be. Yeah.
Nice goal. I don't know. There was a goal that he might have kicked that was unbelievable one of the other weeks. Josh Hawes,
Not Doors, Halls.
how do you deal with the tag?
These kids are ripping in. Don't deal with it very well. That's why I lost it. No, it's actually hard as a half back because you can't really do anything to sort of break it. I'm a running half back, so like there's not a heap you can do unless you throw the magnets around and run through the midfield and make him bring a tag into the midfield or something. But
Did you think a tag was coming as a half back? Like,
Because let's be real.
yeah, I copped it a fair bit, but
Well, I guess it's the same for a midfield, but for a defender getting tagged, you could say that's like 17 v 17 because they're trying to stop you from going for the ball.
Yeah,
And they're obviously not going to try to go for the ball. They're just purely.
yeah, they lose
focused
a
on you.
forward, so you just try and get up the ground and
Yeah.
make them play with 5 forwards, I suppose.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a good tag. They got the win as well, so
Yeah.
they were up by a fair few at half time, so it turned into just a bit of a shit fight rather than a footy game. But
Will Hussey again. Is it true you live in Hudson's Shadow?
yeah,
Is that your brother or
Yeah.
mate?
brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's pretty good academically, so I probably live in his shadow there.
not on the sporting field though.
The backyard cricket.
Backyard cricket. I reckon I got him in backyard cricket. Yeah, I reckon I've got him.
Will Hussey again, greatest half forward you've ever played with.
Yeah, Huss. He wanted me to say him, so that's why I reckon he's asked it.
Did he play ones at Aquinas?
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Yep.
No, he's a good little player. So yeah, I actually look for my certain players, like if I like them. So like, I'll look up and see Colin Sanchez and kick it to him. Look up and see Will Hussey. Try and put one there for him.
Nice out. This next one's a stitch up.
Mazzaro's James.
Yeah.
Yep. Today I couldn't think why I hadn't seen you. Then I realised I found you in Josh Dawes' pocket. Do you know who that is? See a Hale
No,
guy?
you guys
No
know,
idea.
yeah.
I don't know who
There
those
you
kids
go.
are. Yeah.
Deck Power _A. Is it true you were the biggest cricket prodigy in your younger years? You'd probably
Deck
say
Power.
yes, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Based on what we've spoke about.
Then,
Yeah.
Then Marley Beardman came to
Yeah.
Melville.
Then I wasn't that good anymore. Yeah. No, I went okay, and in the younger years, played with Declan a lot. I was his keeper, so he can thank me for a lot of catches and stumpings and all that type of stuff. So
Not bad with the gloves.
yeah, a bit of a prodigy, but
Underscore
not really.
Blake Davies underscore to finish off. This can be a no comment if you want, but is it true they call you Presley, spelled P underscore
P-R-I-Z-Z.
yeah, it's like Riz.
L-Y.
And then are you available and single?
Yeah, no comment.
No comment.
I do like the nickname Presley though. On to the quiz.
Anyway,
On to the quiz. As we said last week, and weeks gone, it's been pretty disappointing of late.
Has been.
I don't know if the questions have been.
I don't
Bit
think
more
they have.
difficult.
I think they've been lenient, if anything. They've been recent questions.
Yeah,
So
they have. Just some people might just not check their stats. Are you a stats man?
I'd be lying if I didn't check them, but I don't overanalyze them.
Cricket stats? Because there are some in here.
Probably a bit rusty on the cricket stats.
Okay.
well, let's aim low. Let's aim for Kobe Austin on 7.5 out of 14. I believe that's what he had.
Am I missing something here? Is Marley on here? Or was he last year? End of last
He
year?
actually might not even be. He's on here because we had him this year, but he might not be on the leaderboard for whatever reason. I think he had like 11 maybe.
Yeah, I reckon he did. Or 10.
He did reasonably well.
11 or 10.
Yeah.
He's around that. Question number 1, as always. What is your height and weight on the Waffle website?
Oh, I know this. It's 176 because they've ripped me off a few, I reckon.
Really?
Nah, I just like to say that. And 71.
Correct.
I reckon
Full
you'd be
1.4.
taller than 1. I'm like 176, 175. I reckon you're taller than me. I don't know if I stand up right now.
I
But
reckon they pinch me too.
Okay.
Question 1 from 1. Question number 2. Where were you ranking points wise in the PSA in 2023? And I believe this is done. It was for a third of the way through.
I reckon Ashton Bryant's got me. And maybe one other, so I'll say third.
Correct.
That's a good guess.
Do you know who it was?
Can find out, but yeah, I know Ashton was definitely, because we talked to him about that. He was definitely up there on
Would
first.
Sully from Scotch be up there?
He probably would be.
He's a bit of a ball magnet.
Cal Duran.
Right. Question number 3. Yeah, we talked about cricket. First cricket question. Highest score according to Play Cricket.
In
Ever.
ever.
Yeah.
90. Not out.
Okay, no, so
Ever.
there might be sort of recent times because my cricket
Because play
cut
cricket's dead.
off like I don't know 5 or so years ago, 6 years ago, whatever it
I don't
was.
know then. So how many years do you reckon?
I reckon it changed 2016, 2017. I don't know if you got your 90
That should
after
be
that.
right.
Have a guess.
I'll go,
that's
I'll go
lower.
72 then or something.
69 we've got.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Bugger.
2 from 3.
No tons ever.
It-
So
It's 50-50.
What'd you say originally? 90 not out.
yeah, I was 15s.
Were you batting at number 7 or something and the tail couldn't wag?
Can't remember.
Declared.
4.
2 from 3.
Yep.
Question number 4. How many disposals did you have on the weekend against West Perth in the reserves?
25.
Correct.
25.
3 from 4. Question number 5. True or false? This is the highest amount of disposals in any game this year
From anyone
for you.
this year.
Yeah.
25.
So that is true or false?
Oh.
Like true or false?
What is?
Like that 25 disposal game was the highest
Yeah, true.
disposal amount. It's false. You had 26 against East Perth in the
Oh,
Colts.
dear.
Is that a pre-season game or
No, it was
legitimate
early
game?
on.
Right.
Oh, I should have
3
got
from
that.
5. Question number 6. In the June edition of Colts player rankings, where do you sit inside the top 20 in the comp?
In June? Oh,
This
like for the May month.
I don't know idea.
but it's in the top 20, so
Okay. 12th.
7th.
Played like 3 games.
That would have been for May, wouldn't it?
I think so, yeah.
Would have come out in
Or-
June.
yeah.
So they do that monthly, is it?
Yeah.
Like
It was on Code
waffle?
Sports. I saw that.
Oh, Code Sports.
I think,
Right,
yeah.
Still 3 from 6. Question number 7. You had 37 disposals in total in the 2023 Under-18 Championships. Did you have more kicks or handballs?
Handballs.
Correct. 18 kicks, 19 handballs.
Oh, yeah, that's a decent split.
I started to read that question. It was like 37 disposals in one game. I was like, fuck, that's big for an Under-18s game.
Definitely not.
Question
We are
8. We are
4.
4 from 7. Yep.
Aquinas are equal top of the PSA ladder at the moment, along with
For the first?
for the first, yes. Along with what other school?
Hale.
Correct.
4 from 8. Question number 9. 3 East Feo players in the state 18s last year. Sorry, there were 3 last year. How many are there this year?
1.
Correct.
X.
Luke Urquhart. Which is rare for East Feo. That's not a reflection of. That's not saying like they're not talented or anything. But I swear East Feo always had like.
I think it's because
3
Claremont have about 15.
Yeah.
It's unreal how much Claremont have every. Isn't that the same with every year as well?
Yeah.
It probably helps.
I reckon
when you've
East
got-
Feo could potentially be next after that though,
Yeah, usually.
or one of the clubs. But I guess it
It's
just comes
unusual
and,
to only just have the one.
comes and goes in cycles. I guess apart from Claremont.
But it helps with Claremont. You've got Hale,
Yeah.
Scotch, and Christchurch all within their sort of area, which helps.
So we're on 5 now.
And I like this last question.
Yep. 5 points up for grabs. So 5 points if you get it bang on. It might be hard to get it bang on, but and then basically 4, 3, 2, 1. If you, the more off you
Are we
are,
just
the
gonna
less
judge
points. Yeah, we'll see.
How many
We'll see how we
points?
go.
Yeah.
We'll see how we go. Now this is like I was commentating, but I've watched it back and like to the second. So how many seconds were on the clock when you stole Kobe's 8th goal?
How many seconds on the
The
clock?
clock, yeah.
Left.
So obviously last quarter, so dying stage of the game. And this is like when it was and like basically
When it was kicked,
when
not
it,
when the
when,
goal
when it was
umpire's gone
stopped.
bang.
No, when it was stopped. So basically the scoreboard like actually disappears for a second when it like when the goal's kicked. So
Right.
what was the seconds when it disappeared basically?
So they got to run it back to the middle, don't they? And that keeps the clock ticking.
Yeah, it usually takes 45 seconds. What should
So
take
no,
45
yeah.
seconds.
So just when it was actually kicked, not like after that, but.
I'm going to say 50 seconds.
What's 59 seconds?
59 seconds. So it was a minute basically.
Yeah. I reckon that's worthy of at least a 3, potentially a 4.
What do we reckon? So what's he on? He's on.
On 5.
Yeah, he's on 5.
So I've beaten Kobe.
Yeah, you've beaten Kobe
Yeah.
regardless.
Yeah, what did he get? 7.5? Yes.
Yeah, you couldn't get Cam Zerha.
I know,
Yeah, no, I
man.
couldn't believe that.
He got the 1 point, but
Yeah.
You said the
Ah,
initials in
I'm,
his
well,
I'm
we
definitely
let-
happy with 3.
happy to lock.
If he guessed 30 seconds, I'd say 1. 40.
all right.
2.
We'll go 3 then.
Yeah.
We'll settle with that. But that takes you to 8. 8 out of 14. Decent over Kobe. And yeah, we're chucking on the leaderboard. So there you go.
Two episodes
Wasn't
in
too
a
hard?
row on 8.
No, it wasn't too
It
bad.
wasn't too bad.
Got me a few, though.
The cricket question is always tough because
like,
it's
yeah,
just so they change things like every couple 5 years or something, and it's just
Yeah, they
irrelevant.
probably need to get rid of all like cricket stats, I reckon. That's just the
Well, you
that
don't like
creates all the chirp and
You love it
just
when you
everything.
do well, and then you just don't want it to be.
Yeah,
I
bad.
guess
it's
cricket
not
is that
good.
only sport where you can just chirp all day long.
It's so bad.
Yeah, and people can do their revision if they really want to.
Yeah,
Really want to
they
come up
whip
with some
out
good
some
stuff.
stuff. You don't even know who they are, and you're like, how do you know that? Just looking at me stats. And,
Yep.
Is that mainly Aquinas you have copped that?
PSA was pretty toxic, yeah.
Yeah.
But you get it anywhere, like any district cricket. People don't care as much in district cricket. Like it's
Yeah.
not as, yeah.
Especially if you're playing
Like
lower grades.
You can drop a game and it's not the end of the world.
Mm.
But PSA, you lose 1 or 2 in both footy and cricket, and it, hurts you
Yeah.
a fair bit. So, yeah, there's a lot more on the line in cricket. So,
100%.
yeah, you cop it.
well, just remember, if you're listening on Spotify or Apple, you can, of course, head over to YouTube and vice versa. Subscribe, like, and is there one more? No, just
Follow,
review,
share.
follow, share, whatever. And, of course, it is all powered by Pegs. Download the app, and there are some exciting times coming, Ethan, which we are looking forward to. And, of course, Hat Locker and Cheetah Clothing as well. Well, the Presley.
No, don't say
Don't
that.
know that.
Best of luck against Subi on Sunday at time of recording, and then, of course, the bye afterwards. And download the Pegs app.
Yeah, we'll do. Thanks for having me on.